Good morning and welcome to Member Focus Monday. I'm Christina Schaefer, Director of Social Media for HAR, and I'm joined this morning by my colleague Richard Aguilar, who is the Project Manager for both ShowingSmart and the HAR CRM. Welcome back to the program, Richard.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I know you joined us, maybe it was a year or two ago, and we were talking about ShowingSmart, but now we have this whole other program, the HAR CRM, that you are also project managing. So we are going to be talking about both of those today, current updates, changes that have taken place, and what's coming on the horizon. So we're really happy to have you here today for these updates.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we dive into everything, Richard, for those who haven't met you or don't know you yet, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So again, my name is Richard Aguilar. I've been with the association since 2005, so almost 20 years. But I've been in several departments: membership, commercial gateway for a while, and education with you. And now like you said, I'm over ShowingSmart and the CRM project. So very excited about these two projects. ShowingSmart has basically been my baby, and now I'm having to leave it and move on to the CRM project.
You have another baby to take care of. Absolutely. Well, thank you, and thank you for all that you do for our members on a day-to-day basis. Let's start off the conversation talking about ShowingSmart, and then we'll move into the CRM. How has the reception been from both agents and consumers, because consumers have access to elements of ShowingSmart as well? How has the reception been since the launch of ShowingSmart?
It's been amazing. Consumers and the members, they love the product. The members love it because they built the product. It was basically their implementation, so everything they asked for is in the product now. So and we do get calls from consumers if there's an issue sometimes, but the broad reception is they love the product.
That's wonderful. And how many members have used or are currently using ShowingSmart? I guess we should say regularly.
So on a regular basis, we have about 45,000 members that use ShowingSmart. We are now the number one showing company in Houston, so that's great. And then we have about 44,000 listings with our members that actively use it too. So a
Excellent.
lot.
So that's wonderful. And what I mean, you just said that we have the majority, I guess, the market share, I guess you could say, here in Houston. What do you think it is? What makes ShowingSmart different from other products that are available to our members that are they're coming to use this product so much?
Well, the biggest thing I want to mention is it's part of our members' MLS subscription. So there's no additional fees to utilize us for one listing or 100 listings. So it's all included in your MLS benefits. So that's one. Two is we are in-house built. So if there's something that goes down or something that we want to implement that a member requests, we can do that really quick. Everything's in-house. So I basically send a message, and within a couple of days, a week at the most, we have it fixed.
Yeah,
So
wonderful.
that's
And with
great.
that, I'm sure you've received and maybe still do receive a lot of feedback for enhancements. And I know ShowingSmart, since its implementation, has been enhanced countless times. What are some of the more recent enhancements or even major enhancements to ShowingSmart that have benefited our members?
So one of the benefits that we've enhanced is we put a checkbox out there just to remind the members that they must have their agreement signed before showing properties. Now, this is nothing that we're mandating. You don't have to provide anything to us. We just want to remind you that you need that before you show a property. And that's one enhancement we recently have done. Another one that we've done, which I think a lot of members were waiting for, is we can now allow other associations to schedule appointments on our members' listings. So now that we share data with San Antonio and Dallas, we do have those agents calling in, scheduling appointments for showings here in Houston, and now we're able to allow them to do that.
That's wonderful. Any other enhancements that you want to mention? I know you had told me offline about some enhancements to reporting. That was exciting.
So we have three short reports. One of them is basically it's a report based on all the showings here in Houston, and the report is pulled off showing time data, super data, and then of course showing smart data. So it pulls from a grand scale showings, and you get an accurate report. Another report that we're going to implement probably tomorrow, we're going to push it through, is a showing report for the actual agents themselves. So any showings that they've done, since we've started, they can add a date range, and it'll just show them all their showings that they've scheduled. So that's pretty big right now because a lot of agents are looking for that data tax time. They can on their taxes.
Yeah, very, very good. Well, that is excellent. You heard it here first. Are there any, so in addition to that report, are there any other enhancements in the works that we can expect for ShowingSmart in the near future?
Currently, that is our last request. If you ever have requests, you can always send your request to feedback at ShowingSmart.com. Again, it's pretty self-sustaining now, so we don't get that many requests in, but I'm sure there's still some out there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always something that we can be doing. Well, very good. Thank you for that update on ShowingSmart, Richard. If those of you that are tuned in live, if you have any questions, please type them into the comments. We'll get to as many of those as we can. Of course, if you still have questions about ShowingSmart, type those in. We're going to move into the CRM in just a second, but I do see we did get a question that just came in from Felita. If other associations can schedule showings through ShowingSmart, what about Super Access? Are they still limited by membership with HAR?
So that's a good question. If we're data sharing with the association, the super keys are already co-opt, so they will not have an issue opening the lockboxes. Now, if it is a association that we're not data sharing with, then yes, the Supra may become an issue because unless they have membership with HAR, they will not have access to our lockboxes. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I don't see any other questions yet, but if you think of anything, type them into the comments and we'll get to them. And also, just aside from that, we're having a lot of comments, just people saying good morning, and they're happy to see us this morning. So wonderful. We're happy to be here. All right, so let's talk about the HAR CRM. What is the current status of the HAR CRM? Because I know it's been in development for a long time. Our members have been asking for it and have been excited about it for a long time. So what's the current status?
So the current status, we're still in beta testing. Again, I have daily meetings with our developers, which this is an in-house product as well. So we meet daily. I get feedback from members daily. They most of our members utilize CRM outside of ours, so they're giving us just a lot of feedback on what they need in their CRM that we're building. So hopefully we can get them everything they want and need, and they can start utilizing us. Now, it will be a platinum benefit. Currently, it is available to all members, so they can kind of get in there and test out the waters until it becomes a actual platinum only benefit. But if you're a member, please get in there, try it out, let us know your feedback, and hopefully you love it.
Yeah. So, and how many members are currently using the HAR CRM?
So I pulled a report this morning. In the last 30 days, we had about 6,500 members get in there and test something out. But since the beginning of the year, we've had about 14,000 members that have actually gone in and used it. So, I think it says platinum benefit. They may not know that everyone has access right now. So if you're listening and you're not platinum, go ahead and try it out and see if it's worth joining our platinum. I mean, it's a great product.
Yes, and I would imagine probably a lot more inexpensive than some of the other products on the market if you do need to upgrade to platinum. Now, I wanted to ask, because you said that a lot of our members are using other CRMs similar to ShowingSmart. I know when that was in development, we worked closely together when it was being developed, and we would get a lot of suggestions. Now, HAR is not in the habit of just recreating something else that's out there on the market. We want to make something that's more efficient for our members that our members can benefit from. What is the process of that feedback or that input that we get from members? First of all, how do they submit their feedback? But then also, how do you look at it? The developers look at it as a team and kind of decide what to move forward with.
So if you have a suggestion that you would like to give us, you can send it to support@har.com, and in your subject, just reference HAR CRM or CRM. And what happens is I then get a queue. I go into a queue and I get that feedback. And when I meet daily with the developers, we basically talk about what the member asked for. And we want to make sure that if somebody requests something, it's going to benefit the majority of our members. You know, sometimes I think, you know, we request stuff that we want personally, but, you know, we have to look at it at a member-based suggestion. We need to make sure it benefits everybody. And then from there, the developers get working. And we do our pushes every Tuesday. So if anything ever is pushed out, it'll be on a Tuesday morning.
Okay, so there's weekly updates that take place, and I mean, again, from the wonderful product that we have now, ShowingSmart, I would imagine that this process has worked well in the past. I did see a comment that came in that I do want to address because I see this sometimes, especially in our platinum subscriber group. I might see, you know, somebody's raving about the CRM, they love it. But then other people will say, for example, we had a comment just that came through a few minutes ago that says HAR CRM needs a lot of work. So they're just kind of giving like a general, it needs work before I can use it. For anybody that has tried it, Richard, and they're saying, well, it's not up to speed for what I want yet, what would you suggest to them? Would you suggest for them to send you specifics? Would you suggest for them to maybe watch a training? What do you think would help in that situation?
Yes, so we do have a 3-part training series webinar. If you go to our education site and just type in CRM, it'll pop up for you. So I do suggest taking that. We have videos online, training videos online that they can also watch. But I would say if you don't think what we have is in there yet, please suggest it first of all, and still utilize it. I mean, at the least, update your contacts. Have this as your contact database because that's what you really want the CRM for, is your contact database. And that part is seamless right now. It works perfect.
Okay, excellent. And again, we have put the website in the comments. I have more questions for you about the CRM, but we put the website in there for anybody to check it out if they would like to. I'm curious what the response has been from beta testers, because I know we've been beta testing this for a few months now. What feedback have you gotten from beta testers that you've been able to implement, and how has it been beneficial to the development?
So when I first joined on this project, which was about 6 months ago, the implementation of uploading the contacts, we had a little bit of issues. But since I've been here, we've corrected that. We integrate with Matrix also. So if you have your contacts in Matrix, you can import from Matrix. If you have the CRM app, we have an app available as well. You can import your contacts from your phones. So I mean, it's just a seamless process right now for that implementation for updating your contacts. But the feedback that we're getting, you know, obviously it's a new product. We basically have your basics, and of course they want more. So we just need your feedback, and you know, we don't know what you want in your CRM, only you can tell us. And again, suggesting those ideas, we would love to hear from you, and I would love to speak with our developers and see if we can implement them.
Very good. A question came in from Zach. Will the beta work that is done by an agent be saved once it is fully live? So basically anything that they put into it now, is it going to stay there?
Yes. So anything that you play around with in the CRM, it will definitely stay with you once we go live. So yes.
Okay, very good. Now, I know there's been a lot of improvements. Obviously, that's what beta testing is for. What updates maybe haven't been implemented in the CRM yet, but are maybe on the horizon?
So right now we're looking into a dialer system. So basically what that will do is if you go to a contact in our CRM, you can call them from our CRM, and it keeps track of all your contact calls with that specific client. So I think that's going to be a great feature for our members.
Yeah, wonderful. So a couple other things that I wanted to mention that just came in. Amina's asking, what is the name of the CRM app?
HAR CRM.
Okay, so you should be able to just search that in your App Store or Google Play Store and it should come right up.
Correct.
Very good.
One thing I want to mention, your logins are the same as your HR credentials. So when it's asking you to log in, whatever you use to get into HR.com, we've kept it simple, and that's going to be your login for the CRM as well.
Very good. I think this is from Melina. Apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. The webinar you mentioned, which we can talk more about education in a second, is the webinar recorded and available to agents, maybe if they have a conflict with the dates that are available?
So the webinar is recorded and sent out to everyone that attends the webinar. We can make it available on our platform for you to go out there and see it as well. Yes, that's a great idea.
Okay, very good. So register for the webinar, and you should get that recording as well. Very good. Okay, we've got some questions coming in that I'm going to that I want to get to. Will the dialer, Stephen is asking, will the dialer that you mentioned, new enhancement on the way, have call recording?
So again, right now we're just looking into that particular feature. So if that's something that would benefit our members, I'm sure we can look into seeing if we can have a call recording option.
Okay. JC is asking, what happens to the leads if you decide to move to another MLS or non-MLS membership?
Okay, so this good question. This is an HR product. It is your product. So if you move to another MLS, but you still have access to HAR's data, then you can still log in. So this is your CRM. It's not your brokerage CRM. If you leave brokerages or leave another MLS, it's still there as long as you have access to our database. You'll still have access to the CRM.
Okay, very good. Another question here from Johanna: Can we do email campaigns from the CRM?
Yes, you can do email campaigns in our CRM. Right now, it's currently up to 500 emails at a time. So yes, you can.
Excellent, very good. I know that was something that we were all excited about. Another question here from Johanna: If we switch brokerages, will our CRM stay with us? Meaning, will we lose our data?
No, you will not lose your data, and yes, the CRM will stay with you. You change brokerages.
Okay, excellent. No, and I wanted to mention, we talked a little bit about benefits of ShowingSmart versus other products. I think that's one of the benefits also of our CRM. I know some CRMs, and I've gotten this question, so I'll I'll just mention it about the CRM. Can my broker see my leads? And who has access? So will you answer kind of those questions for us as well? Who has access to your CRM database if they're using the HAR CRM, and does the brokerage get access to it, or is it just the agent?
It's just the agent. So no brokers, your companies will not see any data in your CRM unless you give them your logins, which you should never do. But no, this is your CRM. And again, if you leave brokerages, everything that you've added to your CRM stays with you. Your deals, your contacts, everything. Just log into HR.com, go to your CRM, and it's there.
Okay, very good. Few more questions that are coming in. They have a lot of questions about the dialer, so I think that's going to be a very popular feature once it's enhanced. Now, I know we might not have every answer to the dialer yet, so we'll try to answer what we can. There's a question here from Ron asking, can I use the CRM from a desktop? So we mentioned the app. Can you be used from a desktop?
Yes, so you can use it from a laptop, a desktop, your phone. So yes, you can use it on a desktop as well.
Okay, excellent. Kind of following up, we were just talking about the brokerage having access. There was a question about a team. If we have a team, can they have access to the CRM?
So currently, that's a good question. Currently, it's only available for the agent themselves. We are looking into creating, I guess, an admin access. So if you have a team, if you have an assistant, then they will also be able to get in there and help you with your daily duties. So yes, so that's not in process yet, but it is something that we're looking into because we know that a lot of our members, they do have assistants and teams that they need to access their information. So yes, that is something we're looking into. Just like ShowingSmart, we didn't have it in the beginning, but now you can have admin access and let your admins take over.
Excellent. Very good. And this is exactly why we do this. We're getting great feedback from and suggestions from our members right now. A few more things I want to address. This is about the dialer, so I don't know if we'll have an answer. Do you intend for the dialer to show our personal number on the contact's caller ID? And I think I actually saw this question more than once. So definitely something for our developers to think about.
Just from the meetings that I've had about this, it will be a separate number that, that's with your CRM. So no, it won't, it's not probably going to be your personal phone number. No.
Okay. Very good.
I'm sure we can look into if you want it to be your personal number or if you want a number to have the system select for you. But yes, that's not decided just yet.
Okay. Tanya Brown, Realtor Tanya Brown said, regarding the dialer option, will it take the do not call list into consideration?
Again, we haven't really dove too much into that just yet, but I guess we will look into that as well.
Definitely things to look at. Yeah. Recap here for Yesenia. Is this only for platinum members? So I don't know if she typed this in for ShowingSmart or CRM. So give us the answer for both there, Richard.
Well, for the CRM, it is a platinum benefit. So yes, only for platinum members, but currently all members have access to our CRM. And Showing Smart, unless if you're an MLS subscriber, then all of you have access for its MLS subscriber information.
Very good. Thank you. Sylvia asked, can you link your contacts to your own website?
To your HAR website or an outside website?
I'm not sure. Sylvia, if you want to follow up so we can make sure that we're getting you the correct answer there, please let us know. Let's see. Okay, great question here that I know I've seen asked before. Laura's asking, not sure if this was asked, but is HAR CRM compatible to be linked with other CRMs to transfer clients' info? So can they link it to another CRM to pull the data from that CRM to the HAR CRM?
I've had that question before. Currently, you cannot. If it's something that our developers, first of all, we need to know what CRM you're using to see if we even have the access to make that transfer. But again, it's not capable now. But if it's something that you need, let us know what product you're currently using, and then I can get with our developers and see if it's something that's even possible.
Very good. And can you repeat the email address for people to submit some of this feedback to you?
Yes, it's support@har.com and reference CRM in the subject line.
All right, perfect. So going back to Sylvia's question, she was referring to outside websites or a company website. Would you be able to share the context through there?
Share as far as I think she means, can she bring them into our database from?
I think that's what she's referring to.
Okay. So no, you can, but you would have to do that in a CSV file. So you would have to export them into a CSV file and then import them to our CRM.
All right. Lots of great questions coming in. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. I think this is just a suggestion here from Chantella, a map feature to tag and save properties when we door knock. Check out, and then she gave a reference to a different product. So there's a great suggestion. Mary said, or asked, will we be able to pay for leads through the CRM?
So you will get the HAR.com leads. We currently are not. We have not even looked into implementing any kind of paid leads through the CRM. But again, if that's something that our members want, I'm sure we can look into that as well.
Okay, excellent. A lot of thank yous coming in. Ed Aiken said, thanks for the cool info. Clinton Wynn said, best CRM ever. Alan said, this is great. Yesenia said, awesome. So they're loving what you're sharing, Richard. Another quick question here from Ron. Does the CRM have customized fields?
Yes, inside the CRM, we have several customized fields that you can implement to your contacts. We have tags. We have deals. And one thing I want to bring up, I didn't mention it. In the deal section, I think this is going to be great. Any agent that has a listing, we are currently working on being able for the CRM just to pull that into your deal. So if it's an active listing, it'll be in your active deals. When you put it into any kind of pending status, it'll move the deal to pending. And then obviously when you close the deal, it'll move it into our closed deal. So I think that members, they keep track of all their listings, right? So the buy side and the list side, this is just going to be a great product for them to kind of keep that track.
Yeah, wonderful. So seeing not too many more questions coming in about it. Now, again, it's currently in beta. I know we're not going to try to give an exact date today, but is there any sort of estimation that we've made public that people might want to know about when it's moved from beta?
We're basically looking at the beginning of 2025 to make
Mhm.
this a live product, unless anything prohibits that. But
Yeah.
that's our goal, to kind of wait till the January 2025 and
Mhm.
hopefully release it out live.
Now, and I think there's also misconceptions around the term beta as well. Beta just means that it's still being, there's still a lot of work being done in it based on the feedback they're getting from users. So it doesn't mean that it's not usable. It's just still being upgraded. Very good. So Erica asked, when is the next training for CRM? And I did have this question for you myself, because I know a lot of our members are, like you said, already using ShowingSmart, but maybe there's features that they don't know about, ways they could be using it, a little bit better or more efficient. But then also with the CRM, today is a perfect example. Lots of questions around it. Can it do this? Can it do that? So how can our members get trained on ShowingSmart and the CRM? Obviously separate trainings, but how can they get trained on that?
So we do have the live Zoom training, and then for the CRM, I'm sorry, for Showing Smart, we have the live Zoom training that you can go register on our education site.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the CRM, right now we only have those three webinars that
Mm-hmm.
are webinar series, but we are developing a 3-hour CE HR CRM class. So hopefully by next year, January, that will
Mm-hmm.
also be ready to just put out on our calendars.
Yeah, very good. There is a couple more questions here that have come in about the CRM. Erica asked, not sure if I missed the response, but will there be fees attached to campaigns, or will this be included? So I think we might have gotten confused with the paid leads question that came in. So remind us about the fee for what, if any fee, for using HAR CRM, and let us know that.
So again, the only fee that will be there is the platinum fee. So your annual platinum subscription includes the CRM. There are no other fees associated with the CRM for your email campaigns, or anything like that. No.
Okay. And the email campaigns, you remind us what you said the amount they can send out currently?
It's 500 maximum a month.
I'm sorry, what was that?
500 a month.
500 a month. I think I spoke over you, so I wanted to make sure everybody heard it. Very good. Okay, another question here. I think this was going back to the customization fields. Ron was just saying that he would love to see customization fields for phone, each individual phone and email. So as we're looking at customizations within ShowingSmart, this is just some suggestions that he's mentioning.
Thank you, Ron.
Right, very good. And if I know Richard, he's going to comb back through all of the comments to see what other features we may have missed. There's also some suggestions here about having a map/drive feature, as we have in the HAR app. So lots of great suggestions coming in. And of course, as Richard said, you can also email support@har.com, reference CRM in the subject field so they can make sure they get your feedback and suggestions for the CRM. If you have any other questions, we'll get to them. But Richard, you've answered a lot today. Is there anything that we missed, or anything else that you wanted to share with our members today?
No, I just would like I would like to take the opportunity to thank all of our members for your feedback and your future feedback. And please get in there and try it out, and let us know what we can do to make it better for you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, again, if ShowingSmart is any bit of a testament, then I'm sure the HAR CRM is going to be just as amazing as ShowingSmart is today. So thank you, Richard. And again, just seeing some thank yous coming in from our members, and a couple hearts coming in as well. And again, let's just talk about the fee one more time, because I think we confused people. The $500 a month was not $500. Tell us what that was, Richard.
So that's for the email campaign. So if you go into the CRM and you want to send out an email campaign, it's $500 a month that you can email your sphere.
500 emails. Yes, not dollars. Very
Wow.
good.
No.
No, not at all. Okay, very good. Well, thank you again, Richard. Again, we got a lot of thanks coming in. Thanks for your assistance. Great job. We truly appreciate your time and all the work that you're putting into ShowingSmart and now our CRM as well. And of course, our professional development department creating all the trainings that we can put out to our members as well. Before we go, I do want to mention that next week, we're going to be talking about Get Out the Vote. We are going to have HAR Director of Political Affairs and TREPAC, Karen Driscoll, and HAR Director of Governmental Affairs and Advocacy, Amber Burton Alfred, on, and they're going to be talking about what's on the ballot this year, what is specifically important to real estate, and some specific things that are going on in our area, as well as propositions that you need to know about that affect real estate as well. So be sure to tune in next Monday at 9 a.m. Again, Richard, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Christina.
All right. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.